Hello, sweet souls. This is your second reading, and I am chewing gum. I'm sorry, I don't normally chew gum, but my throat is really dry. So we're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Send toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. So I mentioned this on my Virgo channel. We try to wrap our mind around why people that we have disconnected from and gone on about our life 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and they're still projecting hatred, darkness. You know, you will never be able to rationalize a nefarious mind. The enemy is working in that person to instill anger, bitterness, jealousy, resentment, fear, inspiring them to project such hatred on you. So it's not going to make sense because these are people that have no moral compass. So the best way to combat it is love. When you stay in the vibration of love, when you focus on love, that you're untouchable. You can't be touched. So that's the only way to combat that type of energy. So let's see. We're going to use the Gemstone Whispers deck. Let's see what's in the energy for my beautiful collective. What's in the energy? Okay. You're dealing with, for sure, somebody that was in distorted energy. This is false pride. This is ego. This is arrogance. But it's their blockage. It's their downfall. You're not giving to this energy. You're not interacting with this person. In fact, with the magic, you're transmuting it. You're transmuting all negative energy projection from a space of love. You're in this kind energy. You may have experienced a temporary halt, but you're about to experience growth. All right, what else? Because you're a star. You carry the light of God. You are a healer, and you are here to create. You are meant to be seen. There's no person, nefarious or not, that can interfere with God's purpose over your life. Once you understand this and believe this, you will never be in fear again about people trying to project on you. It only works if you're in a space of fear. You have nothing to fear. God's giving you direction. God is showing you the way. These are people that are manipulated by the enemy, devil energy, inspiring them to hate, to try to come for you. And it's all coming to light. They're going to be exposed. So let's see. All right. Let's look at this arrogance. Please show me the arrogance on the fence, their blockage. Arrogance. Yeah. See, this is someone you moved on from. You peacefully turned your back on the past. No matter what they've done, without accountability, without an apology, without truth, you were guided to move on, to forge a new path, and that's what you did. This person has no defense in this distorted, arrogant energy for what they've done to you. They're stuck, being forced to reflect on their actions to see from a different perspective. This person wants to message you because you came out better than ever. Queen of Pentacles. Confident, courageous, grounded, stable, creating. And this person wants to take some sort of impulsive action towards you after trying to destroy you. They're carrying burdens because of the lying, cheating, and stealing that they did against their Empress energy, who it only pushed you to love yourself. Yeah, this person did this to choose another karmic partner, to choose a karmic partner, to get rid of the Empress and to cover their tracks. They're in regret. because this was the wrong choice. It's going to end very painfully with deception and betrayal. You keep transmuting any negative energy projection. They keep accumulating bad karma. So, this person could see you as very mysterious. They don't understand how you do what you do. All they know is what they did to you would have destroyed them. And it would have. Magic. Magic. Yeah. See, this person from your past now has these loving memories, and they're in deep regret because they can see you hold the key, you hold the magic. You're able to transmute all negative energy. You're able to manifest a better life. You are a celestial weaver, a teacher, a guide. You carry the light. You were chosen by God for a path and purpose that is destined only for you. So this is why this person, they're coming to a realization that this is why nothing they do affects you. And you do it in this kind energy. Kindness. Because you're an earth angel. You're here to elevate humanity, to bring peace and harmony. And the devil knows it. So what does the devil do? The devil will inspire people closest to you to come for you. That's why. Because the devil doesn't want you elevating the vibration of the world, spreading love and light, kindness to the world. But with this devil energy, the blockage here is somebody wants to come towards you, but they can't. They're being blocked from interfering with the high priestess and the path of the high priestess, someone that's very gifted. Let's look at the temporary halt. Yeah, see, you may have experienced a temporary halt because you had a group of people trying to project, trying to cause chaos and conflict, trying to interfere with your life. God may have permitted you to have a temporary halt because there was more growth that needed to happen. Possibly there were things that were being aligned in the background that you're not aware of during that period of a temporary halt. This was due to a love bomb or gaslighter. This could also have to do with this person, God permitting it to happen so that it would set them up to be exposed. Because what's happening for you now is everlasting joy and happiness, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So let's look at growth. Wow. So you may have been juggling finances in the past. Maybe you had a lot of balls in the air, doing multiple projects, following your passion. But what's happening, the growth you're going to experience is the 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth, a large amount of financial resources. That is the growth that's coming in for the star energy for the Empress. Wow. Somebody that wanted to steal this from you is carrying burdens because they're receiving their karma. Let's look at the star. Star. Wow. It looks like this false emperor energy that could have a drinking problem. There is a King of Swords. Now, this can be Saint Michael that's protecting you. This can also be someone in the 3D reality that sees this distorted King of Wands energy, someone that operates from ego and fear and what they've been doing. You are being seen as somebody that's loving and kind, intuitive, someone that follows God, and people are watching. Not only you and what you're doing and what you're creating, but what this distorted emperor energy is doing in the background. So like I said, this temporary halt could have been a part of allowing this person to set themselves up to be exposed. So let's look at this direction. You're being guided on a new path that is God is bringing about an opportunity for financial growth, happiness, and success. So I love that. I have to write something down. Let me put you on pause a second, guys. Okay, so let's do another round. So with the arrogance on the fence, you moved on from someone. You stand in your highest vibration. You just moved on to heal. Someone has no defense for what they've done, and they're stuck. They're being forced to reflect. This is someone that wants to message you because they see how grounded and stable you are. They want to take some sort of reckless action after trying to destroy you. All right, arrogance on the fence. Yeah, it's a devil energy that you've blocked, that the spiritual realm has blocked. You're protected. You have your boundaries, and the spiritual realm is definitely protecting you from this person. Give me one more on arrogance on the fence. You're not out in the cold. You're not in financial ruin. You've just taken a brand new leap of faith. Blocking out this person, blocking out communication, energy projection, allowing justice to play out. And part of your justice is receiving your blessings, because in the Queen of Swords energy, you've received truth and clarity. You've cut out what doesn't serve you, and you're operating in your light. And the divine knows exactly who this person is. It's a cheater, a liar, and a snake, and what their intentions are by taking reckless action to come towards you. That cycle is closed. With magic, I feel like this person views you as very mystical. They have no idea how you've done what you've done. It's called faith. It's called God. It's called love. They don't know that because they don't experience that type of energy. This is someone that is very jealous. They are in regret because they know the reason that nothing has happened to you permanently is because you've been chosen by God to teach and guide others, to inspire others. This person has gone so far as to go to a dark practitioner and pay for spell work. And what did it do? Nothing to you, because you're still in Empress energy, high vibrational, loving, caring, abundant, creative. You're still having the 10 of Cups. Wow. With kindness, you operate in kindness. You are an earth angel. You're here on a mission to raise the vibration of humanity, to help others, to spread love and light. And the devil knows it. And the devil is inspiring your past people, family members, friends, people closest to you. The devil is inspiring them through implanting these feelings of anger, bitterness, jealousy, resentment to come for you. It's because the enemy knows your destined path and purpose. This person wants to return, but they can't. You're a high priestess. God is not allowing this person near you. And that's justice. They're going to have to sit in their own karma and watch you receive your justice, your blessings. 9 of Pentacles. What you create prospering confidently and independently on your own. This person can take no credit for anything. This person is being forced to watch you have victory and success, be loved and celebrated. This temporary halt was due to a group of people trying to come for you due to jealousy and envy at the hands of a love bomber gaslighter that is being exposed. You may have experienced a temporary halt, but now you are calling in happiness, emotional fulfillment, a 10 of Cups, everlasting joy, a loving union, temporary halt. Yeah, now somebody's in regret. They bound themselves to a very toxic, narcissistic, feminine energy who is dishonest. They're stuck with this person. And it's ending. Death. With growth, you're going to experience growth. You may have been juggling. There may have been financial difficulties in the past, but you're following your passion. And by following your passion, you are creating generational wealth. You are the Empress energy. Growth. Yeah, good news is coming for you because you released this person from your past that is greedy, that no longer serves your higher good, that probably never served your higher good. They were a karmic lesson. All they can do is watch. Watch you experience growth in your life. Watch you have victory and success. 1444 on my timer. You are protected by the divine. This has to do with your safety, security, your stability. With the star, you're in the star energy, high vibrational. spreading love and light to the world. This false emperor that could have a drinking problem. There is a King of Swords here that's well aware of who this distorted fiery energy is that operates from ego and fear. They're also aware that you're loving and you're kind, that you follow God, you're very intuitive, and that people are watching. People can see the difference between who you are and who this person is and how they operate. Star. Yeah. You're building your legacy and people are watching. This player energy that likes to breadcrumb, give to multiple, they're under judgment. They're carrying heavy burdens and the truth is coming to light. So they're definitely being exposed. With direction, God is guiding you on a new path. This is tied into your gifts. Also, a gift from God where you're presented with an opportunity for financial gain. This brings in happiness and success. Direction. Yeah, and it has someone feeling upset because they've made the wrong decision. They are facing a very painful ending with deception and betrayal because the path that they took, it was the wrong path. Yeah, this is a person that made decisions from ego. Hold on a second. This person's put in a lot of work and they've refused to self-reflect on why things aren't working out for them. Yeah, it's the distorted emperor. Yeah. See, they've put in a lot of time, attention, and energy. This was a plan. Their plan has failed. With the chariot on the fence, it's failed. This is a failed plan. Yeah, they thought leading with passion, being this love bomber gaslighter was going to bring in riches for them. They're in mental anguish because their finances are drying up now. They're very emotional. Because not only are their finances drying up, they're being forced to watch your finances elevate. They're also being forced to watch you call in a divine partnership and you have peace in your life. They're jealous. This person is so jealous. And they've got a group of people to try to come for you, but it doesn't matter because the partner that you're calling in is a high-level divine partner. You're standing your ground, and it is true divine love. This is going to prosper because you're healed. So it doesn't matter what they do. If they're trying to interfere with your relationship, it makes absolutely no difference. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's a part of God's divine plan for your life. So I'm going to put it on pause, clear the cards out, and use another deck. Give me 1 second. Okay, sweet souls. Let's see what this person's plan of action is moving forward, just to keep you informed. Let's just see. What is this person's plan of action toward the collective moving forward? What action do they plan on taking moving forward against the collective? Okay, so first thing I'm seeing is they want to walk away from a distorted Queen of Cups, an emotional manipulator that they join forces with. They are going to come in and give you a false apology. They're going to try to change your perspective. They are going to try to convince you that you are fated to be together, that you are meant to build victory and success, that you're going to be victorious together. Let's see what the real driving force is. Hold on. What's the real intentions of this person? They're toxic, they're dark, they're obsessed. What is the real intentions of this person? The real intentions is for them to come in and tell you that they've had an awakening, that they've changed. But look at this. They haven't. They haven't healed. They've done nothing. So they want to deceive you. That's what they want. Their true intentions. They're a player. What's their true intentions? They see that you're prospering on your own, that you're planting good seeds, you're reaping a harvest. Their true intentions is to block you. They just want to block you. Because they're heartbroken. This is your past person. They wanted to be wealthy. That's what they wanted. And whatever they've chosen, they're in regret because they're carrying burdens. It didn't yield wealth. They could have gone into a marriage, cheat, lied, and stole, went into another marriage or relationship, got rid of you like you were nothing, because they were jealous of you, who you are, being authentically you, and they thought they were going to prosper in a new dynamic. St. Michael's protecting you. You are staying private, and they're going through a tower. There's nothing they can do, an end. There's nothing they can do to escape this tower. You're going to have your wishes come true because you successfully closed out this cycle. So what advice do you have for collective regarding this person's actions moving forward? What advice do you have for collective? They're saying use your discernment. That's what I heard with the Page of Swords. Use your discernment. This is a karmic partner to you. They said move away from this person. You have this gift. You have blessings coming in. This person only wants to block your blessings. They don't want to raise your vibration. They don't want to add anything positive to your life. Advice. Yeah. See, this person is carrying burdens and caught in a trap. And so this is the driving force for the decision that they're making to come towards you. They want to benefit from your blessings, but block you. They're saying your wish is being granted for a high-level divine connection that's coming in. Don't waste your time or energy on this person. Yeah. They're going to try and communicate, but you already have truth and clarity. This person, the blockages, they give to multiple. They breadcrumb. It's unrequited. It's imbalanced. There is never going to be an equal energy exchange with this person. Don't waste your time. That's what I keep hearing. Don't waste your time. Abandon this person. They're only going to create instability, imbalance. They have to go through this karma for all that they've done in the Five of Wands energy, being manipulated by the enemy, due to jealousy and envy, to come for you. They have to pay, this King of Wands, they have to pay for what they've done against you, the Queen of Pentacles. So stay out of the way, collective. I don't feel like I have to say that to you because I feel like you are already aware. Let's see. I'm going to ask how the community moving forward sees this person. Let's use the Metamuse Tarot. Moving forward, how does the community see this person? This King of Wands, this distorted King of Wands. The community sees this person as broke, someone that's shallow, that's materialistic, and that has absolutely no money. Also, someone that's unstable. They see that this person from your past wants to escape the situation that they're in because they are trapped, they're stressed out, and they're overly emotional. How does the community see this person? As a liar, King of Swords on the fence, someone that doesn't operate in honesty, loyalty, or integrity. This could be a narcissist, someone that is dark and low vibrational. How does the community see this person? someone that manipulates or does very nefarious things like dark magic. Somebody that can't manifest anything positive into their reality. Somebody that only manifests hardships. How does the community see this person? Somebody that's unstable due to alcoholism. Someone that's overindulgent. That it's affected their mind. Their overindulgence has affected their mind, whether it's drugs, alcohol, or overindulgent in another area. The cups, though, for me is alcohol. How does the community view this person? People in the community are talking about how this person is immature. Page of Cups energy. They're non-committal. They're not emotionally available. People could also be talking about how this person's going through a very painful ending with deception and betrayal. How does the community see this person? Wow. The community sees this person as taking reckless action to go into a marriage or a long-term commitment. That the blockages, they were deceived by the devil to block or to discard their true divine partner. They see this person as a liar. Ace of Swords on the fence. Someone that has done nothing but lie about everything. What action will the community take in regards to this person? It looks like the community is supporting you. You taking passionate action, you cultivating everlasting joy and happiness, you moving on. So it looks like the community is supporting you. And taking a leap of faith in a new direction, moving away from whoever this person is from your past. The community doesn't want to have any part of this person. Yeah, they see this person as nothing but drama, chaos, and conflict. Bad news. I just heard bad news. Yeah, so the community, because they see this person as immature and someone that's petty, that likes to wage war on you and others through mind games, lies, and slander, they see this person as a burden. So people in the community are walking away from this person with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's messages going around about this person. Yeah, they see this person as stubborn, only focused on money, that has no regret for the lying, cheating, and stealing, or the lies. You know, the lies that they spread and the lying, cheating, and stealing as it pertains to you. That this was all a plot, a plan, a maniacal plan to go into a marriage for money. And this is what people are talking about. Wow. That's crazy. So this person's exposing themselves because it's very clear that people in the community see what they've done and who they are. And they're getting the creeps. They feel creeped out by this person. Their energy feels like really dark. So people don't want to have anything to do with this person. All right. I think we're going to leave this reading here. Well, let me just grab a couple from my deck real quick. Justice. You are worthy. What do we need to know about this person and their maniacal plan? Redirect your thoughts to positive. They are projecting. You're a divine femme. You're an empress. No matter what they do, it doesn't change that fact. You have unexpected income headed your way. This person or those people that are spiritual haters are going to have STDs or a spiritual disease due to either unalignment rituals or trying to end things for you. These are consequences. Gold digger. This person's a gold digger. They could also be connected to a gold digger. The blockages, they're going to go through the dark night of the soul. They're not going to be able to escape. Taking a trip is the blockage. They're not going to be able to escape the dark night of the soul. Yeah, this person there could be a lot of toxicity around their work environment. This is distorted, fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sag in reverse, or someone that operates from ego and fear. This riddle with addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, money, whatever. Yeah, they could have joined forces with a karmic partner, bought a home, living together, married, what have you. They're going to have legal issues. They're also going to lose their job. This is going to bring in a spiritual awakening. They could also have an illness. This is what's coming for this person. So stay out of the way, collective. All right. I love you guys so much. I am scheduling for the latter part of September. If you are interested, please share, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the last reading. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.